That fucking delay.
So let's address the elephant in the room.
You have an elephant in your room?
Dude, why didn't you tell me this? I want to see this elephant.
So last night we went to go do Wrestle Fandom Radio, and for some reason we were locked out of the account. We later on found out that was because apparently Wrestle Fandom After Dark is now a thing. I'm not sure if it's a porn or an OnlyFans or something. I'm not sure if...
So you guys kicked me off the show. I quit. I got to do my own thing now.
Wow. Give it to me.
Give it to me.
That was a penis.
So I don't know what's going on. Like, Garrett, come back, maybe. I don't know. I'm confused. Like,
you know what I'm going to do with this picture? I'm going to fucking cut a hole in the mouth, and then I'm going to show who's boss.
Oh.
Dark.
So, at least for this week, this is Wrestle Fandom Radio. I'm Stonezilla.
I'm Jesus Christ.
Cincinnati, Kentucky with us, and Jesus Christ. My man Jesus. So, we're going to go over SmackDown. So, we'll have a little SmackDown shit talk. We'll have a little Raw rundown. And then.
I got a good one.
And then his almighty Jesus will lead us through Elimination Chamber for this Saturday.
It's true. I have other things I want to talk about as well. Wrestling related, mostly.
Okay.
Opinions.
Is it weird
like from you guys
that I have Mountain Dew in this cup? Is that weird?
No, fuck Pepsi. Pepsi can eat the fattest dick ever. So
whoa, and I would watch.
Do what you got to do.
Oh, we're never going to have that sponsorship. No,
I would tell them to go burn in hell.
I'm all for it.
Yikes. All right, so I'm going to do a little spotlight here, gentlemen, and spotlight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
All right. This week on SmackDown, Nick Aldis opened up SmackDown in the backstage area by telling Cody Rhodes he is out. He's out of the six-man tag team. Dude that he's supposed to be in. Cody, understandably, he's fucking furious. He's pissed. He's like, what the fuck? Why? And he's told because the final boss is here and he wants to see him in the ring later. What could Dwayne want with Cody? I ask you, what? Like, I don't understand. What is happening here? Then we're followed up by a match. What? What, Drew?
I like it. I like it, whatever it is.
I'm tingles. I'm like, I'm like, what could it be? Then we had a match with Jimmy Uso versus the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre. Jimmy came out victorious to enormous shock to an open SmackDown. Drew snapped after the bell, beating Jimmy before being pulled away. Drew then broke free to come back to the ring and hit one more brutal Claymore. Then we had Solo Sikoa shown arriving in his car, but he's by himself. Solo is then greeted by the Bloodline. It says what he did at Tama last week was an accident. Jacob says he wouldn't be standing if it wasn't. Fatu then tells Solo it'll be him and Solo tagging tonight, not Tonga and Jacob as scheduled. Uh-oh. Ooh, is this new bloodline breaking up? Ooh,
every statement should end with that.
Then we had R-Truth. He tells the Miz and Carmelo Hayes that he is a
timeless R-Truth. Sorry.
That he is a Louisiana legend as a tag team partner to face them. A Louisiana legend. Who could it be?
Oh, my God.
Could it be?
Yeah.
Then we had a Zelina Vega vignette reminding everyone she shouldn't be underestimated. Ooh, she's a little feisty one. And that she was the first ever Queen of the Ring. Then the Miz and Carmelo Hayes defeat R-Truth and Louisiana's own LA Knight. R-Truth thought LA stood for Louisiana. Then we had Shinsuke, Todd's favorite wrestler ever.
What's that, Todd?
Stain Kakamura.
He hit LA Knight with a flurry of hard kicks to cause defeat for the Megastars team. Then it was
Dun, 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 dun.
No, that was sad at the time.
then it was Tiffy time, guys, and she defeated Candice LeRae despite being distracted by Charlotte throughout. Nia Jax begins. Yeah, oh yeah. Yep, that was all over the place. Nia Jax begins to attack Tiffy after the bell, but Trish Stratus, guys, arrives and she hits the ring. Nia Jax and Candice reign supreme as Jax stacks Stratus and Stratton. Try saying that. Ugh.
Yep.
On top of
You
one
just
another.
did. Try it again.
Yeah. No, I'm good. And a pile up that I think every one of us would not mind being at the bottom of in the corner, but then hit him with a double annihilator. Charlotte steps to the ring over a fallen Stratton and mimics Tiffany's constant pointing to the WrestleMania sign. The next segment we had Bianca Belair and Naomi say they have all the evidence they need. They're Sherlock Holmes right there. And that it was Liv and Raquel who injured Jade, and Naomi will make Liv pay. Later on that evening, it was happening that night. Ooh. Then we get a little bit of Little Miss Bliss. Little vignette airs, and she talks about turning the Elimination Chamber into her own personal playground. Oh, please, mommy.
Yeah.
Ooh, woo. Ooh. Then Naomi makes her entrance for her match with Liv, but is attacked by Liv and Raquel Rodriguez. These guys are just there it is. They have some emotional issues, and I think therapy might be something that can help them. Like they're being really big bullies, and Liv and Raquel get the better of the exchange ahead of their title match on Monday Night Raw, as the match was canceled. Then Dwayne shows up. Oh. Is that me playing that? Oh, yeah, that was. I thought that was. I was like, that was grooving. The Rock enters. He's got some new music and has Lil Wayne rapping over the top of it. Now, Lil Wayne is actually Louisiana's own. I don't know.
Lil Wayne, The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, they're both of them. First names are Dwayne's. They're both Dwayne's.
It's Wayne, right? Or is his
Little
name...
Wayne's actual first name is Dwayne.
Oh, I never knew that. The more you know.
Yeah.
You know what mine is?
Okay, The Rock confirms that WrestleMania 42 will officially take place from the Superdome in New Orleans. He then sings when the Saints go marching in, but says it's not a sing-along with the final boss. He then says that they are all STD carrying trailer park trash and turns into the final boss. Kind of like that wasn't a heel turn. Like that was a heel smashing into the exit. Like that was like, wow, like okay. We knew you were going heel, but like you didn't need the spotlight.
I love
it. The Rock says that he's not there just to announce WrestleMania. He says it is in his honor and privilege to call Cody Rhodes out to the ring. The Rock says they become friends over the last year. He calls Rhodes a great WWE champion. He says even their moms have become friends and shows a pic of them. It's really fucking weird. Like, the whole segment was, I don't know, it kind of threw me off. I'm not like... I'm just remembering like the beating the crap out of him, threatening his mom, like everything. And now they're like, "Oh, our moms are like going to knitting class together, guys. They're crocheting me some things." The tea koozie I got was fantastic, and because my hands are really getting burned on the porcelain, and you know how I am about my tea time. I'm very adamant to have it right at 11 o'clock. And
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Anyways,
Tea time.
The Rock says he's on the board of TKO, who owns WWE. He says he wants Cody to be more than just a great champion or TKO's champion. He wants Cody to be his champion. Cody says he respects that, but he, of all people, knows that he is their champion. Theirs, us,
So was he
the
insinuating he's the people's
WWE
champion?
universe. And Cody says, yeah, when The Rock agrees, but he's thinking of much bigger. He says people love Cody, but The Rock is the most followed American man in the world, and he wants that for Cody Rhodes. He wants Cody to come to his status. He says being his champion opens the doors he didn't even know existed. And he can make Cody and his family's dreams come true forever. He says that what he wants more than anything is a brother. And that's what Cody can be. But it was real emotional. It was weird, though. It was like The Rock.
He's got enough family. He's got to steal.
Right. But like it was almost like predatory. Like I felt like he was trying to like get Cody to get in his white van, luring him with candy. It was.
He probably
That's
tried
weird.
that before the fucking show, and it didn't work. So
And then he says The Rock wanted to face Roman at last year's WrestleMania, but Cody shut him down and slapped him. And that's why he wants Cody as his champion. The Rock says he doesn't want Cody's title. He wants his soul. And says he'll see him on March 1st at Elimination Chamber this Saturday. There are long pauses from both men multiple times as the segment and strange end. All right. Weird segment, and that's how it ended. DIY are there, and they say they need to be a moment of silence as they're about to kill Pretty Deadly's tag team championship dreams. Pretty Deadly and DIY are both attacked by the Street Profits, but the rejuvenated Montez and Dawkins destroy both teams. Like, I don't care about this tag division. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, oh my god, snooze fest. Like watching this tag division like is taking half a bottle of melatonin, drinking some NyQuil, and then getting really stoned and seeing what happens. Like, holy moly. Then we have Kevin Owens' latest video shown where he's shown outside Sami Zayn's house. He shows Zayn and his family inside their home on his camera, unaware that they're being watched. He threatens Sammy's family and livelihood. It reminds him that he asked for this. Like, I love it when they work together, but like this is that one like trope that WWE has always kind of done. Like, I'm gonna get your family at home. Like, everybody in the world knows that like they're best friends, like they're godparents to their kids. Like, everybody knows that like. If Kevin Owens like walked in the house, the kids would be like, "Oh, hey, Uncle Kevin, you want to stay for dinner?"
yeah,
Like,
they're not gonna be threatened or like, "Oh my god, he's coming to get us!" Like fucking.
Oh my god, he's coming to get him.
yes,
It was Triple H that broke through fucking Orton's door like a fucking sledgehammer and shit.
Yeah.
Like that.
And then, like,
That's some shit.
Seth did it to Edge
Yep,
when Edge
to
first
Edge,
came back. And then we had Damian Priest and Braun Strowman defeated Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. Fatu accidentally caught Solo with a super kick at the end of the match after Sikoa accidentally hit Tama Tonga last week as SmackDown went off the air. So that's the SmackDown shit talk. We got some questions coming out of that, and it's I don't know. It's kind of I don't know where they're going with this. I don't. It just like I thought we were gonna have Roman in The Rock for me. You know what I mean? Not
Where the fuck is Roman?
right. Like I don't know, Todd.
He just kind of
I
disappeared.
don't know. Drew, do
I
you
know
know?
he's your
Is he
tribal
filming
buddy.
something? I thought maybe.
I really don't know.
I kind of hope
Well,
not.
It's either he's filming something or they're trying to keep him fresh.
And it's probably, I think it's more
I don't
so
know.
that. And like honestly, like you have like him stay off TV, so it takes your mind off him. Like all this other shit's going on. So
Yeah.
then something happens with that whole storyline. All of a sudden, here I come to save the day.
Yeah, it'll be a pop for sure.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I give you a.
I give you a yeet.
All right.
I see your
So,
eat, and I give you a.
Joseph, are you ready? All right.
Yeah, I better stop it now.
Of all
Getting
places, we had to go to Cincinnati, Kentucky to have Monday Night Raw. Are you kidding me? Logan Paul comes out to a chorus of boos from a bunch of toothless inbred losers. I can't even begin to go into how much I dislike this place. Okay, I just dislike. All right, but he is way better than everybody there. He just is. Okay, his promo was a little, but overall it was all right. He got saved by the boos and by CM Punk. That's okay. Logan Paul's still green, like my screen, but he's still pretty good at wrestling, and everyone still hates him. He's getting what he needs to get done. CM Punk comes in, and these stupid idiots, couldn't even hit the timing of the clobbering time, and CM Punk pointed to him. You hear those people? Probably because they ain't got no teeth. Then we had Logan Paul calling out CM Punk, saying he was failing upwards. That was probably one of the funniest things I heard from that segment. Not going to be here long enough to be remembered is what Punk hits him with next. That had to sting. It looked kind of like he wanted to cry when CM Punk said that, which is hilarious. Then he got called a nobody. Then Logan Paul slaps the blood out of CM Punk. I didn't realize how hard he hit him until they zoomed in. I was kind of surprised. Punk took it like a champ. Then we had Dunn versus Kaiser versus Penta. Penta in red, as God herself intended on Monday Night Raw. Unfortunately, in Cincinnati. Then
Kentucky.
we had this awesome Hurricane Rana spot from outside the rope on the apron. That was awesome. More of that, please. That was amazing. Can we work more of that in? Can we strap a rocket on Penta and just shoot him straight to the moon? Because, please, I got to have more. Got to have more. And if you want, you can go to Lucha Underground. I'm not sure where you can find that, but there's got to be somewhere. Do you have time to sign my petition to stop the overuse of the super kick? Because for the love of God, everyone uses it. Stop the madness. More Mexican destroyers off the backs of people also while we're at it, because that was awesome. Unlike all the overusage of super kicks. Keep Penta strong by getting the cheap win from Kaiser. And you don't want him to continuously win every week clean.
Right.
That gets boring, right? So I get what they're doing. It's cool. It makes sense. Then we had a Rhea interview. EO versus Rhea next Monday. Yes, please, but sorry, EO. As much as I love you, I don't think you're going to win that. Just not on the cards. Then we had the New Day versus the LWO. LWO being very inclusive, allowing Joaquin Wilde into their group, who is not Hispanic. I forgot what
How do you know? You've never seen his ancestry.
But he was wearing a lot of tanner. I don't know if you noticed. He was oranger than Braun Breaker. Oranger than Braun Breaker. But back to it. I think I need to get myself an LWO t-shirt. And then the new Day wins. It's lame. Like, what are we doing with these guys? I'm over it. I'm so over it. I want something else from them. And while we're talking about stuff here, about luchas, can we get to the Lucha Underground IP stat? And I think there's more to come on that.
So I wanted to bring that up before we talked about the Survivor Series. Though.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're fine. Like all right.
Lucha, whatever. Lucha House Party. That was. Carlito, as always, is great in the background segments. You just like R-Truth, just have him around a group of people just saying and doing funny, cool stuff, because that's what he brings to the table, and he's great at. Also, he's good at wrestling. He would probably be great on Lucha Underground. Then just add a member already of the Judgment Day. At this point, why not? Like, Finn, what are you doing? You're working yourself out anyways. You're probably just going to become the demon again and be solo. So whatever. Just get out of here.
I fucking hope so.
I want that. I want all of
it was
that.
on the screen. Someone pointed out, like, hey, look, right there. I was like, oh, makes sense. Then we had Gunter versus Tozawa. Oof. talk about sacrificial lamb. What with a few sprinkles in there going, holy crap, maybe he won't. Whoa, nope. Oh, he got smashed. Okay. Then Otis gets a sleeper hold for helping his friend. Then, like an angel, Jay yeets in to save the day. Then 3 peekaboos on Sean's shirt. I don't remember what that note is for, but it's in there and I read it. So here we are. Dakota Kai. Will she do it and win the Women's Intercontinental Championship? Not tonight. Sorry. Just going to have to keep that dream in the back of your mind and hope that you get another chance at some point. Because it wasn't on Monday. That suplex, you know what I'm talking about. And then Dakota cannot get it done, and Lyra retains. Ivy comes out and tosses Dakota, who's already been ragdolled to the side. Then Lyra from behind, aiming for gold like Master Gable last, who's probably somewhere digging through the archives of that Lucha Underground IP, going, oh, here's how I defeat the best Luchas. Well, guess what? You're not going to be able to defeat Penta. Then we had Dom versus Braun Baker. DQ on Dom and Judgment Day. Beats down Breaker, and Carlito gets speared, and Finn gets punked by Braun. It's a whole thing. Then American Made gets jumped by War Raiders. Whoopity-doo. Talk about tag teams with lackluster everything, unfortunately. Cody comes out. We enter Seth, and that was a good segment. And then who attacked Jade Cargill? And then it rolls into the main event. Well, we all kind of saw the writing on the wall with that. Bianca and Naomi beat Bianca and Naomi lose to Raquel and Liv because Dom interferes, and plus that's what they're working towards for these two. And we're getting something with Naomi and Bianca and Jade is yet to be seen. And I want more face paint and masks in wrestling. And that was Raw this week.
Yeah.
Get fucking ICP back in the WWE and you'll have more face paint.
Jesus Christ. Don't say shit like that. So, okay.
Yeah, they're too old to die.
So, WWE or TKO bought all the back catalog and the IP for Lucha Underground. All right. Who did either of you guys watch Lucha?
Once in a while.
Hell yeah. I made sure I watched. So for a while, I was watching TNA and Lucha Underground and ROH, and I wasn't watching anything else.
Okay.
And then it shifted again at some point, as you know, things are in cycles.
Like Todd, I never really followed the storylines like that.
Oh, dude, it was so good. It was like a show about wrestling. I don't know how to describe it. It was fantastic. I had to watch it. It was a must watch for me at the top of my wrestling viewing. Because it was also, I think at the same time for TNA, it was Broken Matt Hardy.
Yes.
So it was like, okay, this is really cool stuff that's going on. And I felt like WWE was kind of like, eh.
Yeah, that was like during the Ryback era of WWE.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm still
I met the big guy. The big guy is.
I like him.
I like him. He's a very controversial person, I have to say. He's very, very adamant about his views and the way he sees things. But he was a nice guy when I met him. So I'm curious. So what I would do if WWE whenever they start whatever on Netflix with the back catalog, wherever they go to put it. If they throw the Lucha on there, I'll go back and watch it.
It is so good. Chelsea Green's on there. Swerve Strickland. There's so many people. Penta, Ray Phoenix.
So
plus many more.
I mean, we could even do that like Lucha rewatch or something, where once a week we watch an episode and then talk about it or whatever as we're watching it.
Hell yeah, dude. I'd be down for a rewatch of that.
That'd be cool.
Oh, dude, I forget what it's called, but they had this in-season thing where you had what was it called? You had to win certain matches, and you got these plates that go on a belt, and then it's to compete for a chance at the championship. It was very cool.
Oh,
it's very good. I love Lucha Underground.
Huh? All right. Well,
on
here's
the Del Rey Network.
I hope it happens.
El Rey, sorry.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about is some shit happened with Carmella, huh?
Oh yeah, it did. And Corey, right? Kind
Well,
of.
okay, so Corey got like suspended for like an outburst or some shit, right?
Yeah, but they're cool. That got worked out.
Wasn't
But-
that a while ago?
I thought that was like last week or this week. I saw
Because
a note
he
about
was
that.
on NXT last night.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
yeah,
this
but
was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. This was this was very recent. But so like the negotiations fell through, and I guess she's going on a podcast sometime this week,
Mhm.
and she's going to give her side of the story of what happened.
yeah,
So like I'm curious, but like she also like was very appreciative to like what she accomplished and did like when she was with WWE, blah 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 blah. But like I'm like curious to see, because especially with everything that's come out over the last few years with how some of these higher ups were complete scumbags and everything else.
yeah.
I'm curious to be like, so what are you telling us? Like, do you feel like you know that they discriminated against you because you had a kid, or like what? Like, I don't know. I'm just real curious to see what, and I'm not really hearing anything. And like I'm on Reddit. I follow all the news articles. There's no real like idea of what it could actually be pertaining to.
The thing I read, I thought there was like some other complications that were happening with her. Like,
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. So, Todifer,
Yo, what up?
you ready to go lead us through this
I-
Saturday? This Saturday, we got a preem live event. Premium.
Cream. We got
No longer a
cream.
pay-per-view. That's for
There'll always be
schmucks like
pay-per-views.
those guys on AEW.
Bada bing, bada boom. Real guys in the room.
I don't
Oh,
know. Aren't
they hit a
on Max now?
reunion. They hit a reunion like a week or two ago at some indie show,
Doesn't surprise me.
and they like cut the whole promo. FT.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it, but now after meeting him, not a fan.
Yeah,
That
it was kind of meh. Before that pay-per-view we speak of on Saturday, because I don't care, they'll always be pay-per-views to me.
Is that what they're called?
Yes, they are. So this is just two little things. As we all know, TNA and WWE do a thing now, blah, blah, blah. So the Hardys were on NXT last night, doing some wrestling. They look pretty good, still doing their shit. They ended up winning against whatever group from NXT they went against. So then Santino came out because he's awesome. And made a match for, there's something called like Roadblock in like New York City. It's coming up.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the Hardys versus Faxium for the TNA tag titles.
Oh.
So that should be pretty.
Yep. I got it up in front of me. I'm working on it right now. Well, not right now. Sorry.
So yeah, Hardys. Awesome.
Well, so I just saw an article
And Moose.
that
Moose, yeah, Moose
Wow.
there.
let's say
Fucking
something about Hardy's wrestling somebody.
little Ricky Saints. It was his first match last night. It was a tag team match.
Oh,
I didn't
Eh.
watch that one.
Hey, maybe because he's not Ricky Starks anymore, Garrett will change his mind.
Give it to me.
I hope so.
Like maybe we can convince him he's a different person now. I don't know. Okay, all right, here we go. So here's what WWE has planned for the Hardys. All right. Return to Pro episode of NXT. Face Miles Bourne. Okay, according to WrestleVotes, Matt and Jeff are scheduled to have a WWE main roster run this summer.
Woohoo, girl. Don't fuck it up.
What do you think about that, Garrett?
No, I love men.
Okay. Well, WWE has dropped a brand new Hardy Boys shirt ahead of their NXT return tonight. I'll go look that up in a second and show everybody that.
That's it. Looks
Internally,
like
there's
a Hardy's Boys
Huh?
t-shirt.
I'm curious to see like what do we get like what shirt could they possibly have come up with? Like
It's appropriate. I'll just say that.
all right, so that's the update on that. That's crazy to me.
So the
I
other
love it.
thing, because I this annoys me, and Drew kind of brought it up in his Raw rundown, which I could maybe know the answer to, is if you guys had to get rid of one wrestling move that just pisses you off because it's just whatever, I'm assuming Drew's is the super kick.
For the love of God, please sign my petition.
So if you had to get rid of one fucking wrestling move, Joe, we know Drew's answer. What would it be?
The chop.
Okay.
That's a good one too.
Okay.
I
My
hate
choice.
the chop.
Because everybody does it, and it's just kind of like taking the thing out of it, is the spear. I don't. It's
Yes!
just
That's
Yo!
on my list. Yes.
But I have to say, Braun Breaker delivered the best spear I've ever seen this past week.
He
Yes.
is growing on me. He's definitely
But it's just one of those things where it's
guy,
like
but-
everybody fucking does it, and it's just like it's not a
Yeah.
special move anymore. Yeah, that's a Hardy shirt.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool.
That's
Basically-
pretty much every Hardy shirt ever.
That's why
Just
I
like
was
no
it's a
different
Hardy
style or colors. Boy.
All right.
All
I
right.
expected I might
We got
still
this
buy
shit.
it, you know, but
I got
just,
this
you know.
shit in front of me.
All right. Let's give us this card. We're gonna tell us we're gonna give our votes of who's gonna win or who's gonna lose, and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Cena.
So we got this Elimination Chamber pay-per-view on Saturday.
It's a PLE.
It starts at 7.
7 o'clock on the
7
dot.
o'clock,
I'm
which
in
is
my
good
drop
for
top.
old people like me. Hopes that it's done by like 8.
Thanks.
You have
for
no
showing
idea
up,
how
folks.
much I love the fucking noon pay-per-views. Like, you have no fucking idea. They are the shit. Anyway, you got the men's well, let's start at just the ridiculousness. So Cody Rhodes will be answering the Rock.
Rob
to
Dyrdek's
see
going to
if-
be there.
Yes, to see if he can give him his soul or not, which is just some Shang Tsung shit.
I want your soul.
Give me your soul.
Is this where Cody turns heel?
Does he become corporate? Is that the angle they're going with? Like Rock making a corporate.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm taking it, and they could set up Cody
Yeah, you're
versus
taking it.
Cena, and that could be how Cena gets his 17th.
And then CM Punk weasels his way into that triple threat match because of Paul.
Cody goes heel. So the guy who was the face, the hero of WWE, finished the story, is now a bad guy. Who else to defeat him but G.I. Joe, you can't see me, the doctor of thugonomics himself, Captain America, John Cena, sir. Boom. I can see that angle. I can see it going. But so, like, what is The Rock going to be like orchestrating two different angles?
Sure.
knows?
He's the head of the board. He can do whatever he wants.
Like,
He's probably like in charge of the New Day as well, and
Oh,
fucking,
don't say
like
that.
the War Raiders.
I don't necessarily like being right. Like, sometimes I like when I get
What a weird thing to
swerved, whatever.
say. I don't like being right, but it's the greatest.
No, I mean, like with my predictions, like sometimes I like being swerved, whatever. But
Who's
I
out?
just can't even see. Like, it's like my eyes are covered, and I cannot even fathom where the fuck they're going with this, and it's driving me nuts.
Good. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he
I
will.
like to
Maybe
be
he'll
teased.
just fucking. Maybe he learned some shit in Hawaii, like the mana shit, and maybe he can
Mama.
like suck his fucking soul out of him like Shang
Whoa.
Tsung. We don't know.
You gotta pay extra for that.
Fetch me your soul.
All right, this next match, I don't know why it exists, and I feel that it's just a waste of everybody's time. And
Which
it's Tiffany
one?
Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Why? Does anybody care? I mean, I don't. There's no.
I mean, I
story
don't
to
mind
it.
watching 3 out of 4 of them wrestle.
If they would have taken Tiffy out of that, I think that would be more interesting. Who they
Yeah.
put in her place, I don't care. Like anybody, honestly. But it does. I don't mean that like, from the perspective of like they're not good enough. I feel like there's more at stake. What's Tiffy? I mean, is it for her belt?
No, it's
No,
like tag team.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like that. There's nothing. There's no
Doesn't make
stakes.
sense.
Like,
Yeah.
what's the point? Why don't we just make it like a 4-way and add somebody in Tiffy's place I don't know. for a future shot or something? I don't know.
The next one we've already pretty much touched upon is Owens and Sami Zayn.
Super
It's a
kicks
weird angle.
and pile
It's a
drivers.
weird
It's
angle.
not
It's so
sanctioned.
weird. It's so weird. It's
You
like
can't
you
stop it.
have a
Pile
weird looking
drivers.
face, and I wanna punch you in it.
Adam Pierce's ball.
Anyways, go on.
Sorry.
So yeah, it's basically just a hardcore match without calling it a hardcore match.
Her. It's hard. Why don't we just
Unsanctioned.
call it-
This match is not sanctioned. Whoa! This match can't happen.
why don't we
It can't.
just
It has
no
not
holds
been
barred?
sanctioned. It is not official. It will not
that
go in
be
the
the one
record
time-
books.
They could actually use no holds barred because I guess technically the pile driver is a hold.
Oh,
I'm just saying because they don't like people using the pile driver anymore. And who the hell didn't somebody use the tombstone pile driver recently? Was that in TNA? Yeah, Elias uses it.
oh yeah. Oh, so
Elijah.
Not to get
TV
Elias.
timeout.
Wait,
TV
which family
timeout.
member is it?
Yeah. Second cousin.
Ezekiel. Oh,
What up?
We love you.
has anybody watched any of WWE LFG?
Yes,
I only have
watched.
so much time in my week for wrestling.
What?
I watched like the first episode, and I can't remember maybe the second episode. A little
So-
little
Oh,
foggy.
when she asked Undertaker?
Yeah.
I didn't
saw
see
a
that.
clip. I was like, you're sorry, go ahead.
No. No. I was like, I caught the first episode of it at work. I didn't realize it had like already started coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting the Tough Enough vibes. Like, I like it, and I love the fact that Taker is one of the people.
Nice. Yeah,
It's
it's
a
it was
Ross
pretty
Dress for Less special, baby. Check that out. $4.99.
Oh wow!
cool. Nice.
All right.
I forgot what I was going to say. So we'll just continue on with this. The women's elimination chamber match. Liv Morgan. Wow. Liv Morgan.
How did this cardigan start again?
What the fuck? Oh, what up, Ray? Miss you. R.I.P. Liv Morgan versus Alexa Bliss versus
How does that
Bianca Belair versus Bailey versus Naomi versus Roxanne Perez.
Todd's mouth is just not working right now.
Nope. It's the fucking hash, man. I told you. I warned you.
What is that? Lemon face. Ooh, tiger face. Or is it lion face? I think it's that's what you need to do.
I mean, like, I think it's gonna be Liv or Alexa.
I think
Alexa.
somehow this is where we're gonna get Wyatt shit.
Please,
Right.
bring
Whether
it.
that means she wins or not, I think that's where we're gonna get something finally happen.
The
So,
summer of sick.
so here's a little factoid for you guys.
Indubitably. Hit me.
The Brothers of Destruction's last match was against Bray and Harper.
All right. Fact. Okay.
That's like
I
The
thought
dead
it was
man.
gonna be like a zing or I don't know, something else.
No, like think about like the dead man's last like match with his like brother.
Was it against two dead
The
men?
opponents are now dead. Like
Oh boy. So they're not allowed to wrestle.
Damian
anybody anymore.
Hernandez. We have a Damian Hernandez who just one of the chats. I'm thinking YouTube. I don't know him, but I don't know if you guys do.
No.
Well, Damian said, I get why WWE calls these matches hardcore.
Yeah.
When there's hardly a fucking blood anymore. I think what he's trying to say is why he doesn't get why they call him hardcore, or gets why they can't call him hardcore.
Oh, I get that too. But my thing was like, why don't they just call it no holds barred? Because like for the longest time they say no holds barred, but it was like there was no meaning to it. But this time you can actually use it, and they didn't.
Right.
They went with unsanctioned.
I think it's kind of ridiculous that they
Thanks
have
for the comment, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and like it's a really really good point.
Yeah.
They, like I'm glad they don't call them hardcore because you don't see that anymore, and it's been a while now. And I'm not saying do it like Moxley does with every single one of his matches in AEW. But like,
He probably just does it sitting around his fucking house.
You know, like if it's a TLC match or if it's a like Hell in the Cell match, like give me some blood during these moments. It just
During a
enhances it.
pay-per-view for Todd. Just do it during a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Dude,
not during a PLE.
Fucking Jon Stewart had more blood on his fucking hand on like the fucking Daily Show last night than fucking we've seen in WWE in a while. I don't know if you guys saw that shit what he did.
I didn't.
He was going on like a rant and he smashed his mug. And I think it was like by accident or if it was on purpose, like it was just like a shitty prop and it like sliced his fucking finger open and like he was just like his hand was bloody like the whole show. Like he just kept going. It was fucking crazy. But yeah,
so the hardcore episode.
Ridiculous. Yeah,
so the hardcore episode.
The hardcore episode.
That was a hardcore episode, Damian. So tune into the Daily Show.
Yeah, tune into the Daily Show if you want to see more blood than the
I want to get hardcore.
Actually, fun fact, the first time I ever heard about the Daily Show was from Drew. And it was when Craig Kilborn was still hosting.
I was going to say it had to have been Craig.
Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, man, you gotta stay up to 11 during Comedy Central. It's like this talk show, but it's like it's real, it's funny, it's edgy.
Also on a 2-week tape delay, by the way.
Yeah. Dude. Well, I tell that story to people all the time. Like,
they're like,
me and him would have to like we would go on the internet and it was like I remember like having to print out pictures and they were like the text, like the numbers and everything. Like,
yeah.
Wow, Damian's taking shots now. Damian said Diddy has more blood on his hands than WWE has in matches.
And baby oil.
Ooh, lube him up. Oh, Damian.
All right, last match. Men's
Cena.
match.
Cena's winning it. Like
Drew, Logan, Damian, Seth.
It's Cena. You can't see me. Cena wins it. Like, done, over with.
Yeah, that's all there is to that.
Dude, that's all I have to say about that.
I think this is one of the more telegraphed things they've done in a while.
Yeah.
Because even before the Rumble was like, okay, Cena's not winning the Rumble. And I think it might have been because the
I was so mad he didn't. I was so mad he didn't. I would have won the money. I would have won the goddamn money.
Money in the bank.
I would have launched an investigation into it. So you were the one that came up with it.
Sorry, guys.
And you were the one holding the money. So, yes, there would have been an investigation launched to make sure there wasn't any fraudulent shit going on, Joe.
No, I literally picked we did it on here live. Sorry, Garrett.
That's true.
All right.
You did.
So we're going to try to get Garrett back, guys. We're going to try to get him. We're going to do our best.
Give it to me.
Next Tuesday, hopefully, we have regular Wrestle Fandom Radio with all of us. Fingers crossed. Hope it happens. Tune in Saturday on Netflix or is it Peacock?
I think it's still Peacock. For a
so
while.
Peacock. for
forget what
the
it is,
the events formerly known as
It's a
pay-per-views.
pay-per-view. And I legitimately just went, what fucking show do we have on Saturdays now? But you're talking about the
Let's talk about
pay-per-view.
that. All right, tune in Mondays, 7 a.m.-ish, usually. Sometimes before, sometimes after, for the Todd and Joe Morning Show. Fuck you, hoes. Yo, yo, yo.
I had Joe laughing good at the one we just recorded.
And
Hey,
hopefully,
guys.
Garrett.
keep your eyes out when you go to like Target, Walmart. Go to the card section if you can find the Topps cards or the Chrome for WWE. Might be worth a shot for a couple things. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out of it, but that also could just be because they want people to buy it, so they put the good stuff in those packs. Take a shot.
True.
Okay. All right.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Just pay attention to the channel. If you want stickers, just comment on here. Message me. I'll send you stickers. I don't care where in the world you live. I'll send it to you. Oh, Damien sees Punk winning, and Cena turns on Cody, and we get Cena versus Punk versus Cody at Mania.
We're still get that's still the that's the play. for sure.
I would like that.
Man,
I would like
I
that
would
and
love
watch.
Cena so bad. So bad.
If they did that, have Cena win it, get to SummerSlam, have a fucking thing, Punk and Cena into SummerSlam. Punk beats Cena at SummerSlam. And then
Right.
let Punk do the rest of, or Cena do the rest of his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right.
This is gonna be a good year. I'm excited.
Oh, and our boy Complex Monthra agrees that would be the best outcome.
Wow.
All
You have
right,
two
guys.
people commenting? Fuck yeah, you guys rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So tune in next
Oh.
week, and we'll see if we were right, if we were wrong. But regardless, me and Todd will definitely be smoking bongs.
Yes, and Drew is sexy in his Adidas.
And I know it. Come on, do the thing.
Bong.
Only part of
Drew's partying, yeah. Where'd it go?
I'd love to stay in chat, but I have to take a massive shit.
Okay.